My name is Widyokta Fitriani from Accounting 23, and today I'm going to present about the history of the Indonesian capital market. The Indonesian capital market has a very long and interesting journey, starting from the Dutch colonial period through times of inactivity until it became the modern digital market that we know today. The Indonesian capital market was first established in 1912 in Batavia, which is now called Jakarta, during the Dutch colonial era. At that time, the capital market was created by the colonial governments to trade shares and bonds of Dutch companies operating in the East Indies. It was not meant for Indonesian people yet. The main purpose was to raise funds for foreign companies, especially in the field of plantation, shipping, and banking. So we can say that the early capital market in Indonesia mainly served the interests of the Dutch economy, not the local one. The capital market, when took a long inactive period due to several major historical events. First, during World War II, economic activity stopped completely. Then, after Indonesia independence in 1945, the world economic and government system changed, and finally the early year after independence were marked by unstable political and economic condition. Because of this reason, where there were there were no active securities trading activities in Indonesia for decades. The focus of the country was on rebuilding the company and developing basic infrastructure instead. After a long pause, the Indonesian government reactivated the capital market in 1977. It was officially inaugurated by President Suharto on August 10, 1977. At the time, PT Semen Cibinong became the first company to list its share through an initial public offering (IPO). After the reactivation, the market was managed by Bapepam, which stand for the Capital Market Supervisory Agency. This reactivation had several important impacts. One, it marked the return of investment activities in Indonesia. Two, it helped grow the national financial sector, and it opened investment opportunities for the general public. It was a major turning point that shaped the foundation of today capital market. The modernization era began in the 1990. In 1995, the government issued Law Number 8 of 1995 on capital markets. This law became a strong legal foundation that improves transparency, investor protection, and market supervision. Later, in 2027, the Jakarta Stock Exchange uh, merged with the Surabaya Stock Exchange to form the Indonesian Stock Exchange. Since then, all stock trading in Indonesia has been conducted uh, centrally and digitally. And today, the EDX has transformed into a modern technology-based capital market with thousands of active investors and many well-known of public companies such as BCA, Telkom Indonesia, and Unilever. The concludes the history of the Indonesia capital market reflects a long transformation from a colonial trading system in 2012 to a modern and transparent financial institution that support Indonesia a company today. From a colonial to in 2012 to a modern financial institution today. For my presentation on the history of the Indonesian capital market. Thank you so much for listening. I hope my presentation help you understand how Indonesian capital market developed over time. Once again, I'm Widya Oktaviani and thank you for your attention. Bye bye.